Hi witchlings, it's me, Chaotic Witch Hunt, and today our video is going to be about a very hot button topic in spirituality right now. Moldavite, which is this little crystal I'm wearing here. So big, so controversial. If you aren't aware, Moldavite is a tektite. It kind of started out as, I guess you would call it a trend on TikTok, or it became trendy on TikTok, and it is kind of something that a lot of people have been talking about or are talking about, especially in the TikTok community, which is my biggest platform. I haven't seen a huge amount of it on YouTube, but we have room to begin, don't we? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read a few facts about Moldavite, and then I'm gonna show some TikToks about Moldavite, and then we're gonna go into my experience with Moldavite. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I actually bought this when it was a very big thing as an experiment to see what was going to happen, because there were all sorts of things being said on TikTok. People saying that it would raise your vibration, give you, like, ruin your life, change your life, cause a spiritual awakening, help you talk to aliens. Someone said they saw the consciousness grid. A lot. I am a witch, but I am also a skeptic, which means I was like, I'm gonna buy this crystal and wear it every day and cleanse it and see what happens. Yeah, so let's get started. So I'm starting off by looking at the Moldavite hashtag on TikTok on my computer. You're gonna see it in the corner, and I'm just gonna look and see what's under I am the top one. I'm the top one. A few other ones. I want to see if I can find the original video I saw when it became like a thing. That's mostly me. It's not what I wanted. I'm trying to find specific videos that I saw. I'm gonna skip mine.
For Moldavite, I cannot stress to you more how Moldavite will rip your whole shit apart. Now, it's for the better. Don't get me wrong. Like, honestly, whatever changes happen when you get your Moldavite is 100% for the better. So if you're not ready for that, don't get it. You are.
So I actually did research. I'm not sure that those chunks are real Moldavite. They may be. I just see the chips usually coming in smaller sizes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you get tiny pieces. It does look big as fuck. It's a very pretty stone.
You have to start figuring out how you're getting Moldavite. I'm not even playing with y'all. This shit will change your life and have some.
So you've heard about Moldavite. Seeing it trend all over the internet? Before getting Moldavite, ask yourself these questions.
I don't understand how people have these big chunks of it. Like, it usually doesn't come in very large chunks. Okay, let's actually look into what Moldavite looks like. This is how to spot fake Moldavite. This is my piece. It's very, very small. It's dark green in color. It doesn't, do anything. Okay. This guy actually does. Okay, so if they appear with the same shapes and textures or resemble the pictures on this page. Okay. They appear shiny or wet looking. These are different fakes. This is a macro pic of a heavily included Moldavite gemstone. That's what it looks like under a microscope. Large fake. 95% from China, Hong Kong, India, and Thailand are fake. About 95%. Many are the same shapes, perfect in all sizes, and bigger than the biggest real stones. Anything that is circular, fake beads, these colors. See this? This is what I see a lot of people have. Like the really big ones. This is the highest quality, good color. Certificate is worthless, basically. Swirls, bubbles, waves. Yeah, those are some fakes as well. 110 gram piece for 1,000. 20 gram are considered select size large. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it's wrong. How to spot fake Moldavite.
The video you've all been waiting for, how to spot fake Moldavite. There is a lot of fake Moldavite on the market, and the first red flag is if you see any different colors. There's no such thing as red and yellow Moldavite, and if they're all pretty uniformed in shape, like these and these, they're all gonna.
This is the same website I was just on. You know the website is good when you and someone else are using the same thing.
Don't get Moldavite unless you're ready for your life to just do a full 180. Please. Moldavite came into my life because it was gifted to me, definitely at a time where I was not ready for change, and now I have no other option. Moldavite is not something to be taken lightly.
big chunk. Oh, that's... It has the straight edges. Okay. So what I'm noticing is a lot of the people who are saying that you're not ready for it don't actually seem like they have real pieces. So I hope you guys get the idea. If you want to look, there is a whole thing on TikTok under the Moldavite tag with a bunch of different things. Okay, so now you've seen kind of what's being said on TikTok. And as you can see, if you go through and you kind of compare it to the website that is fake versus real, it doesn't seem like a lot of people are looking. Then let's look up what is Moldavite so we get the internet's opinion. This is Crystal's Waltz. I like this website. This is a lot. Stone of connectivity, intense frequency of fusion of earthly and extraterrestrial energies that are quickly felt, often dramatically, in those who resonate with its power. There's a sensation of heat. Sometimes the heart chakra is activated. Laughter and tears. Tektite. It is a tektite. It only comes from Czechoslovakia. It's near the Moldau River, called the Vltava in Czech. The formation coincides with the crash of a large meteorite apparently 14.8 million years ago that is now the Bohemian Plateau. It is strewn field of Moldavite in 2 rural areas. Most recently, they have mined for gem-grade and museum-quality specimens, digging through loose sands and gravel. Okay, so gives witness to its molten origins: drop-like, round, very flattened, plate or disc-shaped, oval, spheroid, dumbbell-shaped, elliptical, rod-like. Mine is a rod-like piece, commonly in splash patterns of liquids. So it should look like a splash pattern. So mine, I got from S for Sparkle, and their supplier is very reputable in the gem world. I wanted to make sure I didn't get a fake one. So it does kind of talk about sent to earth for spiritual awakening, transformation, and evolutionary growth. Oh, it protects from negative energies, dramatic change for your life in the better, the angelic realm. Okay. So I hope you guys get kind of the idea. So mine is very rod shaped. Even though it looks like it has straight edges, it doesn't really. It's kind of curved and it's not like straight on the side, it's like rounded. And I've been wearing it for about 2-3 weeks every day. So I'm going to go over with some things that happened. So I do want to say a disclaimer. It is completely possible that this stone is acting as a placebo or acting in a way that's helping me unlock some level of power. I believe that all crystals, herbs, everything are tools. You have to activate them, charge them with intent, etc. in order to get them to work. At the end of the day, you are the most powerful tool. Yeah, it's not going to do anything that you're not already capable of or help you do anything that you're not already capable of. So what have I had happen? The first time I wore it, I didn't cleanse it, and because I am an empath, I did have an adverse reaction, but that was because it was in a dark box, not because it was the crystal. And transferal of energy is a big thing with me. That's always been a thing with me. That's not specific to this crystal. That's just me. I do think, in my experience, that it is a very intense stone, crystal, tektite. It's a very intense material. I don't recommend it for beginners, just because I think even if you're getting it and it's acting as a placebo, you are kind of getting something that you believe will ruin your life, so then it will ruin your life. Also, just because I say things are a placebo or like a gateway or a door, it doesn't necessarily mean they're not powerful. It's acting as a tool for you to harness and get more in touch with your power, which in turn makes it powerful. It took me a while to get the right one. I accidentally got a tektite at first, then I got this little piecey boy. I'm wearing 2 necklaces right now, as you can tell. This is by S for Sparkle. I wear it every day. I cleanse it at night. You're not supposed to wear it every day, but I'm doing it because why not? So some things that have happened, I have noticed that it is easier for me to connect with spirits. My psychic abilities seem to have gone up a little bit. Like I'm saying things before people say them, and it's like the same thing that they were gonna say, except it's a moment before. Mind reading, I guess is what you can call it, but it's not really mind reading. I predicted my friend's breakup by accident. I had a feeling that they'd broken up, and turns out they were talking about it today, and I felt bad, and then they broke up. So it's easier for me to get in touch with my energy and the energy of things around me. It's also easier for me to tune it out. I did find that it did kind of cause an ego death. spiritual awakening type thing, but that once again may have been something that I was already headed towards, and it just kind of hit me. This is definitely not a dramatic video. This is just a video talking about what I think it genuinely can do and what I genuinely think it can't do. I genuinely do think that it acts as a catalyst for growth, whether that and for change, whether that be spiritual awakening, ego death, complete 180 and life ruining, as those videos said. But I do think that if you get it and you believe that's going to happen, it makes it more likely to happen. We do talk a lot in witchcraft about if you believe something's going to be true, then it becomes true. I'm definitely not the type of person where I'm going to say, you know, get this if you're a beginner, because I think that it does come with some weight, whether that is the crystal itself or you believing the crystal can do it, or you know, and I keep it open to interpretation because I'm fully aware people in the witchcraft community, people outside the witchcraft community may see this, and I do take this approach kind of scientifically. I do think that it kind of dredges up things that you are avoiding, because that seems to be a common shared experience when it's activated or charged, is you kind of forced to look at either its shadow work or something that you've been ignoring. It kind of pops up, and that seems to happen with a lot of people. And I think the reason that some people say it ruins their lives is because, you know, it forces them to look at things that they're not ready to look at. I've been in this practice for almost 7 years, 7 years, and I'm very used to like things changing my opinions, being open to learning, criticism, knowledge, new knowledge, old knowledge, all of that stuff. So I'm not necessarily taken aback by things being brought up to me that I was avoiding. Like, that's just part of my craft, and I'm very on top of the whole shadow work thing. I think if you're not on top of your shadow work, you should be a little concerned. But yeah, I don't think you can talk to aliens with it. That was something that was said. I think it's said that it's supposed to help with the Great Awakening. I don't know what that is. At the end of the day, it is a tektite, and the real power is the power you give it. So if you give it the power to ruin your life or feel like that'll happen, that's what's going to happen. If you give it the power to help you face things that you've been having trouble facing, like I did, it'll help you do that. For me, my psychic abilities have gone up, and it has helped me face some things that I needed to face. And that's kind of the intent that I charged it with, and what I was hoping it would help me do. My friend still thinks that I'm gonna have a spiritual awakening, so I guess we're gonna have to make a part 2. This is like the first 3 weeks to a month of me wearing the crystal. I guess we're gonna have to do like a 2-month thing. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, I can keep you guys updated. I just think that there's a lot of hype about it, and I do think it's, you know, you have to be in a way emotionally ready for the crystal, or be a little bit more experienced like with other crystals. But I don't think that if you get it and you know what to do with it, or you know how to charge it, or you know how to control it, and you take it off or you put it away, that it's the end of the world. I just think it's the end of the world to some people. But yeah, I think that's all of my video. If you guys want me to continue talking about my experiences with this particular crystal on my YouTube channel, not just my TikTok, please give it a like, give it a comment, let me know. Subscribe if you want to hit the bell on, only if you want, no pressure. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for stopping by, and enjoy the rest of your day.